Ever sit down to work, only to find yourself scrolling social media, checking emails, or making coffee for the fifth time? This is procrastination in action, showing just how easily your focus drifts from the task you originally intended to start. It's not just laziness. Our brains are wired to seek comfort and avoid tasks that feel stressful, overwhelming, or unpleasant, which is why we often procrastinate, choosing easier, more enjoyable activities over the work we know we need to do. Today, we'll dive into why we procrastinate and how our brains drive this behavior. By understanding the mental patterns behind procrastination, you can take control, improve focus, and finally get things done without unnecessary delay or stress. Procrastination isn't about poor time management, it's how our brains handle stress and negative emotions. When a task feels unpleasant or overwhelming, our minds push us toward easier, more enjoyable activities instead of the work we really need to do. When a task triggers anxiety, fear of failure, or stress, our brains instinctively push us to avoid it. Even when we know the work is important, we're drawn toward easier, more enjoyable activities that feel safe and immediately rewarding instead. This avoidance is called task aversion. Your brain reacts to unpleasant emotions, trying to shield you from stress, fear, or discomfort, which often leads you to delay important tasks in favor of easier, more immediately rewarding activities instead. Even simple tasks can feel overwhelming, and your mind instinctively seeks comfort. It pushes you toward easier, more enjoyable activities, helping you feel better in the moment but often keeping you from completing the important work you need to do. And that's why we often turn to distractions, anything that delivers a quick, comforting dopamine hit. Our brains crave immediate reward, so we choose easy, pleasurable activities over important tasks that feel challenging, stressful, or uncomfortable. Two key brain systems guide our behavior: the limbic system, which drives us toward instant gratification, and the prefrontal cortex, which handles planning, focus, and self-control. The balance between them determines whether we act or procrastinate. When the limbic system overpowers the prefrontal cortex, our desire for fun and comfort takes priority over responsibility. This imbalance drives procrastination, making us choose immediate pleasure over the important tasks we know we should complete. This is why we reach for our phones, snacks, or other easy distractions instead of important tasks. Our brains seek immediate rewards, letting short-term comfort take over focus, even when we know we should be tackling the work that truly matters. The prefrontal cortex is our focus engine, driving planning, decision-making, and self-control, but it needs support. Healthy habits, adequate rest, and effective strategies are essential to keep it strong, maintain focus, and resist constant distractions. Every decision feels like a tug-of-war between immediate pleasure and long-term goals. Our brains weigh short-term rewards against the effort needed for meaningful results, which is why maintaining focus and resisting distractions can feel so difficult. Understanding this balance is the first step toward managing procrastination effectively. By seeing how our brains favor immediate rewards over long-term goals, we can develop strategies to stay focused, resist distractions, and finish important tasks. Your brain constantly scans for quick rewards, always seeking the easiest way to feel good. This automatic drive for instant pleasure often pulls attention away from important tasks, making procrastination a natural response to discomfort or effort. Tasks themselves aren't bad, they simply trigger uncomfortable feelings that your brain wants to avoid. To protect you from stress, fear, or boredom, it nudges you toward easier, more enjoyable activities, which often leads to procrastination. Even mundane tasks can feel overwhelming, making distractions far more appealing. Your brain seeks comfort and quick rewards, steering you toward easy, enjoyable activities instead of focusing on the important work you know you need to complete. That's why social media, snacks, and other small pleasures can easily pull us away from meaningful work. Our brains seek instant gratification, making distractions more tempting than the important tasks we know we need to focus on and complete. The feeling of stress or boredom is what drives procrastination, not a lack of willpower. Our brains naturally avoid discomfort, pushing us toward easier, more enjoyable activities instead of the important work we know we need to get done. Breaking tasks into small steps and celebrating tiny wins helps overcome your brain's natural resistance. Each small success builds motivation and momentum, making it easier to stay focused and complete the important work you might otherwise put off. Motivation isn't constant, and waiting for it can lead to procrastination. Using strategies like the 5-minute rule, committing to work for just 5 minutes, helps you get started. Break resistance and build momentum toward completing important tasks. Often, the hardest part is simply starting. Once you take that first step, momentum naturally follows, helping you stay focused, build progress, and gradually complete important tasks that your brain initially resisted or tried to avoid. Even small progress generates focus, making the task feel easier as you go. Each step builds momentum, strengthens motivation, and helps your brain overcome resistance, turning daunting or unpleasant work into manageable, achievable actions. Flow emerges when your prefrontal cortex takes over, directing focus, planning, and self-control. With this guidance, work feels smoother and more effortless, helping you stay engaged, resist distractions, and make steady progress on important tasks. Top-down organization, clear steps, and a distraction-free environment help your brain focus deeply. By structuring tasks and limiting interruptions, you can stay in flow, maintain attention, and make steady progress on important work. When the brain enters flow, time seems to vanish, focus sharpens, distractions fade, and productivity naturally peaks. Fully absorbed in the task, you work effortlessly, achieving more than usual while feeling completely engaged and in the moment. Break tasks into small, manageable steps. Focusing on tiny goals lowers stress and makes it easier to begin. Each completed step builds momentum, giving a sense of progress and making the overall task feel more achievable and less overwhelming. Use time blocks by scheduling focused work sessions followed by short breaks to recharge. This approach helps maintain concentration, prevents burnout, and boosts productivity, making it easier to stay consistent and accomplish more throughout the day. Keeping your workspace clean and organized reduces distractions and tells your brain it's time to focus. A tidy environment helps you think clearly, stay on task, work more efficiently, and maintain concentration while tackling your priorities. Celebrate your progress along the way. Small rewards reinforce positive behavior, boost motivation, and make it easier to stay consistent. Recognizing even minor achievements encourages continued effort and builds momentum toward larger goals. Visual checklists help you track your accomplishments and give your brain a sense of control. Seeing completed tasks boosts motivation, reinforces progress, and helps you stay organized, focused, and confident while managing your work effectively. Procrastination is driven by emotion. Instead of fighting it, recognize feelings like anxiety, stress, or fear. Acknowledging these emotions helps you understand why you delay, manage them effectively, and take steps toward action without being overwhelmed. Labeling your emotions helps calm the brain, making it easier to return to focus. By acknowledging what you feel, you reduce stress, clear mental clutter, and regain control, allowing you to approach tasks with greater clarity and sustained attention. Fear of failure often fuels procrastination. By becoming aware of this fear, you reduce its power, allowing yourself to take action with more confidence. Break tasks into manageable steps, and move forward without being held back by doubt or hesitation. Calming the brain creates space for the prefrontal cortex to guide your attention. With a calm mind, this part of the brain can focus better, control impulses, make clear decisions, and help you tackle tasks with greater clarity, control, and efficiency. Take a deep breath, refocus on the task, and let momentum carry you forward. Pausing briefly to reset clears your mind, reduces stress, and makes it easier to continue working efficiently. Building progress step by step without feeling overwhelmed. Start small, even just 5 minutes counts. Taking tiny steps builds momentum, strengthens focus, and boosts confidence, making it easier to continue. Over time, these small efforts accumulate, leading to meaningful progress and a sense of achievement. Completing a task, no matter how small, gives your brain a rewarding sense of accomplishment. This boost reinforces positive behavior, motivates you to keep going, and helps build momentum toward tackling larger, more challenging tasks with confidence. Remember to start small, stay focused, and keep moving forward. Every step matters, no matter how tiny, because each one builds momentum, reinforces progress, and brings you closer to your goals, making even big challenges feel achievable over time. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a productivity boost. Your support helps spread these tips, allowing more people to improve focus, build momentum, and achieve their goals more effectively.